part 2 of our review for Batman Arkham Asylum episode. Another interview I really liked was a part of Killer Croc's where he goes, if you let, he's talking to the doctor, he's like, if you let me go now, I won't eat you. And then the doctor's all like, you don't really eat people, that's an urban legend. And he goes, haha, is that really what you think? And I'm like, oh my god, Killer Croc rules. That's what I like too, is the pictures in the bios are awesome.
The art with those is, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's really awesome, but then the in-game character is dramatically different. It's a whole different take, and I love that.
Yep.
And that really makes me wish that there would be, that there was more villains in the game. And I'm hoping, a great thing, guys, Adidas made this game, the great thing for downloadable content, in my opinion, would be like, add on like subterranean catacombs, or different areas that were like locked off and added onto buildings and stuff where you can fight different villains and shit.
Yeah, some of the different ones.
The ventriloquist has a really cool cameo. Certain areas like Calendar Man, his entire room is just lined with calendar clippings.
Yeah.
Clayface, he tries to trick you into letting him out. Like little things like that. Like it's really freaking sweet. One of my complaints though about the game is the boss battles. The boss battle against Bane, you haven't really fought any of these like souped up enemies yet, so it's unique.
Right.
But then you realize later in the game, he fights just like the souped up guys. Like there's nothing really like definitive about him.
Yeah.
And I felt like a lot of the boss battles, they just saw like, there's the boss, but you're just gonna have another fist fight with all these dudes. Like I was expecting to fight Harley Quinn. And they're just like, you beat her in a cinematic.
Yeah.
And same thing with like Croc. The Killer Croc portion is really sweet, but I wanted to have like a physical hand-to-hand combat fight.
Yeah, I was dreading that fight. I'm like, oh my god, I know I have to take on Killer Croc in this game. That's gonna be intense. That's gonna be a huge, sweet battle.
The Scarecrow parts are awesome and fine, and that doesn't need to change because I understand Jonathan Crane is one of those enemies where you get up close to him and Batman punches him and you win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I understand it. The Joker battle is really freaking cool, but like. Poison Ivy had like a boss battle, and
that was a classic style with the same. She had like
it's a very pattern based.
Patterns and stuff.
And Bane is a pattern, but freestyle form in the room. I'm just saying it's like Bane and Poison Ivy are like the only two like true boss battles.
Yeah. Like
there's some boss battles in the game, but like. You don't fight Harley Quinn ever, really. Like there's portions of sneaking against her. She's in it through most of the thing, you know. But it's like, really, that's my thing too. Is I think they could have put some more people in this. I mean,
I think you could.
You see, Mr. Freeze's like cell like closed. Like, why hasn't he been freed? Like, free him and let me fight Mr. Freeze. Speaking of that, I watched Batman and Robin last night. You know. With George Clooney as Batman. I just gotta say this about this movie. That is like one of the worst Batman takes ever, and I was watching it, and they literally put all their money into lighting. I can tell.
Just bright lights and colors.
Okay, yeah, there's a scene where Chris O'Donnell as Robin is being like grabbed by these vines, right? And he gets pulled underwater. Okay? Well, basically, what they're trying to show is he gets up out of the water to get a breath, and then the vines pull him back down. Do you know how they do that? When he comes up out of the water, they rewind the film clip. That's something you can do on YouTube, for Christ's sake. Like, that is so low budget. It was amazing. And like, almost all like the ice props for Mr. Freeze are just like plastic icicles. Yeah. You can tell they're plastic.
Yeah, it looks, that whole movie looks really fake. Like, you can tell everything's fake.
And then I was noticing too, is like, some of the good writing they're trying to do is like, you know, like Batman losing, or Bruce Wayne losing Alfred, and like, Mr. Freeze like trying to keep his wife and all that shit. And that was all cool, but then like they make Mr. Freeze into this fucking douche of an enemy because he's like cool party, gotta go chill. Like he just fucking makes cold references like every second he's on screen. Yeah, it's just like, it's so annoying. And then like I didn't understand this too. Like when Poison Ivy gets beaten in that, she falls into one of her own flowers, and this is what what the hell does she say? She goes, oh yeah, she falls into one of her own flowers that she was sitting in, okay? She was sitting in it, like she has control over these plants. She's sitting in the flower like a throne, right? And like Batgirl like punches her into it or something. She falls into it, okay? And it like closes on her. And then she's like kicking, and I'm like, first off, you're Poison Ivy. You can just like release yourself.
Yeah.
So why are you defeated there? Okay. And two, when she falls into it, this is what she goes, curses. I'm like, could you be any more like the old crappy TV show that was making fun of Batman? Like that was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got so upset. And like they butchered Bane. Like Bane's one of these enemies that are smart and like broke Batman's back, and they turned him into like Bane, drive, Bane, exit. Like, shut the fuck up and get out of my movie. It's just atrocious. But this game is awesome.
Yep.
Anyway, for Batman Arkham Asylum, you should totally check it out. It's tons of replayability, super awesome Batman, riddles, Joker. It's so freaking sweet. We're giving it a 9 out of 10. Probably the highest score we've given on the show since we've actually done like reviews for that. Anyway, here's what I want to talk about for the show for gamers though. My weekends are being chewed up editing 3 episodes. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to get an episode every weekend. An episode every weekend. The other episodes will just happen when they happen. Maybe they'll be posted Wednesday. Maybe they'll be posted Tuesday. Maybe they'll be posted for Sunday. Don't know. Just keep watching and keep checking. Those will just pop up randomly. Another thing that's going to start occurring in these episodes, maybe it happened in this episode, maybe it didn't. That is going to come down to when I get down to my computer and edit, if I chose to or not. But we're going to have random clips. Okay? And just boop, they're going to pop up in random episodes and random parts, and it's just going to be like a second. You need to guess what the item is, and you need to be pretty specific. Now, the reason we're doing this, if you do this, you're like, why would I want to do this? Here's why. 1, having a bunch of people guessing, I think is going to be fun for you guys. 2, that's going to fill up our comments things. And 3, if you win this, you are going to get 1 of 2 exclusive, you cannot buy these, the Show for Gamers t-shirts, featuring either his face or my face. We didn't even make these yet, but we're going to. So whoever wins this first one, it's going to be a couple weeks before you get your t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of the subscribers, the majority of them, are people within this area. So we can just give you your shirt. If not, if you're one of our subscribers that are in a different state, we'll mail it to you. Just give us our address, and it's free. It's a prize, but it's exclusive. You'll never be able to buy it ever. These 2 shirts you'll never be able to buy. So if we ever get really big and we have like 5 shirts, you cannot freaking buy it. Alright? So there's that. By the way, episode Control-Alt-Delete, why is there only like 14 views?
Yeah, then the other one has like 28 already or something like that.
I don't get it. Like Shadow Complex was like the game out of all those games that we reviewed last weekend. It's awesome. And it got like the least amount of views.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Control-Alt-Delete yet, go watch it. And then go get Shadow Complex, because it's amazing. I noticed that some of the games that are like, in my opinion, some of the best games we've reviewed have some of the lowest views.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Hopefully the only reason is they already know it's good and they already got it. That's all I can hope.
That doesn't make any sense. Why haven't you watched the show yet? Like, go watch the episode. Leave a comment. Anyway, again, you can also give us suggestions for episodes in the episode hat. Oh my god, there's tons of them. There's a bunch in here from you guys. And there's also a bunch from before, so... Oh jeez! Oh jeez! What's our time?
9:40.
9:40. Alright. That's the end of this episode. Episode 34. Here's what's coming up. We got Madden 10, Section 8 when it comes out. I know Lost Planet 2 is going to be out soon. There's another game that's escaping me that... Oh, Wolfenstein. That's going to be out in like the next couple days, so... What's going to be? What's going to be, huh? What's going to be? My eyes are shut, right? This one right here. Wait. Right. Ah, there's 2 of them. Oh, next episode, episode 34, is Home of the Roosters.
I am Batman.